Hey guys, what's up, and thank you for clicking on my video. My name is Cs6 and I welcome you guys to my brand new Adobe Premiere Pro CS6 beginners tutorials. In this tutorial series guys, I'm going to teach you beginners Adobe Premiere Pro CS6 right from the beginning, and we are going to cover up each and every small thing that I think a beginner should be knowing. So guys, let's get started. Now guys, in today's tutorial I'm going to introduce you guys to the welcome screen of Adobe Premiere Pro, and then guys we are also going to take a look at the interface of After Effects, since it has been drastically changed in its from its previous version, that was CS 5.5. So guys, I would just say that let's get started. Now guys, once you start Adobe Premiere Pro, you are gonna get this welcome screen. Okay, now there are gonna be three important buttons. One says new project, second says open project, and the third is help. Now guys, the third one I'm not gonna really discuss about it, okay, but the second project guys, which says open project, is also like common sense. It just means that you can say you can like open a a previously saved project. All right, and the new project button, that thing basically guys just starts a new project, okay, for you people. So now guys, we are gonna go for the new project, click on it. Alright, and this dialog box is gonna pop up. Now if you guys are familiar with Adobe After Effects, you guys are gonna you can relate this dialog box with the dialog box which comes up when you are creating a new composition. This dialog box basically is just telling you to make some basic settings for your project. Okay, for example, the video display format, the audio display format, the capture format, and a few and this one more tab which says scratch disk. Now guys, for this general tab, I would say that do not, seriously, do not make any kind of change, okay, because the time code, the audio sample, the DV format is simply just perfect, okay, 10 on 10. So do not make any changes in that. Now guys, some changes that you should be making is about this location and the name. You should be of course putting up a good name for your project. I would say I wouldn't say introduction, I would say PP Premiere Pro. And the location guys, now this location guys is a very important thing, okay, and for explaining you guys more about this, I'll take the scratch disks tab. Alright, now guys, listen up. This captured video, captured audio, and all these more settings, okay, it says same as project, okay, meaning that this guys is your main project saving, okay, this main place where your project is gonna get saved. So guys, by default, okay, guys, it is gonna be saved in the C drive. Now I highly recommend guys that you should make some that change the directory to somewhere else, okay, somewhere else in the C drive, because sometimes what happens is when you are working with Premiere Pro, okay, it suddenly may just crash due to the load of the video files and due to the changes in your effects and some more settings that you may have done. All right, so and that may guys somewhat even damage the operating system, meaning it may corrupt the files of your operating system. All right, so what I'm saying is that make sure that you change this location so that your projects, okay, get saved in a safe disk, okay, in a safe place where you can so that your whenever the Windows crash, okay, there is a Windows crash, you may not lose your Premiere Pro files, okay. So once you are through with your scratch disks, okay, put up a good location like I have done, Adobe D drive, Adobe PP, that's okay, and local disk D, Adobe PP, and I'm gonna go ahead and save over here. And once you are done with that guys, okay, just go ahead and click OK. Now guys, there is this new sequence options which just comes up. Now for explaining you guys what is a new sequence, I would actually guys, it would be better for me to keep this part for now. Alright, and I'll explain you new sequence, okay, dialog box later in today's tutorial, okay. So don't worry guys, we are going to look up at this new sequence, all these settings, okay, and do not worry, we are gonna take a look at what's happening in this dialog box. Just go ahead and click cancel for now, and Adobe Premiere Pro will load up, and it's gonna load up, and it is gonna load up. Yeah, here it is guys. Now guys, this is the interface of Adobe Premiere Pro. Now guys, if you have been using Premiere Pro from some of time, okay, and you have seen CS5 and CS5.5, which are the previous versions of Adobe Premiere Pro, you would definitely see that there is a huge, like seriously a huge change in the interface of Premiere Pro, okay. But guys, the functioning of Premiere Pro is just perfect, okay. And guys, I would actually say that the changes that they have done in Premiere Pro is fantastic, okay. They are like seriously fantastic, mind-blowing, mind-boggling, and all those cool things, all right. Because I feel that the project panel, okay, which is over here, the project PP, this is the place, guys, where all your audio, video, graphics, images, your still images, your PSDs, and everything gets loaded over here. So I think it is better to keep your project panel over here, and instead of keeping it somewhere else. And actually, guys, let me show you the interface of CS5 and 5.5. If you go under this Windows command, okay, Windows menu, alright, the first option which says workspace, go in that, and you see that there is more to that, okay. There is a continuing menu over there, and you are right now in the editing workspace, okay. Go ahead and change the editing workspace to CS 5.5. Once you do that, guys, you will see that how CS 5.5 used to look. And like I said, guys, this toolbar, guys, was over here, your project panel, which is over here, and your source panel was over here, effects was behind your source panel, audio mixer was behind source and effects control, and lots of other things have been changed, alright. So what I would say that, guys, make sure that now you are using the editing workspace, okay, which is the CS6 new interface, because I would say that, since like new technology is coming up, okay, new softwares are coming up, and of course they are trying to make softwares better, instead of making them worst. So I would say that you start adopting to this new interface, because once Adobe starts launching its CS7 or some new versions, okay, you may wanna adapt to this workspace. Alright, so we are gonna now look how do you import files in Adobe Premiere Pro. Basically, guys, in today's tutorial we are gonna get started with Adobe Premiere Pro and learn like the basic things that a beginner shouldn't be knowing in the first part. Alright, so like I said, guys, all your files, okay, all your files, it may be video, it may be audio, it may be images, it may be PSDs, it may be any kind of thing, okay, are gonna come up and land in this folder right here which says project panel, okay. Adobe Premiere Pro, guys, is supposed to be a software which is made up of flying documents, okay, or flying modules, which are also known as panels, okay. If you do not like this kind of an interface, guys, you can actually go ahead and change it, okay. And actually, guys, let me explain you how to customize Adobe Premiere Pro, and after that I'll show you how to import files and all, okay. So for customizing your workspace, guys, you gotta understand that, like I said, Premiere Pro is made up of flying docs, okay. Basically all these things, guys, are supposed to be panels, okay, and every panel, guys, has this dividend kind of a thing, okay, which divides it from the other panel. So, guys, if you ever feel that no, guys, my this part or my this panel is supposed to be bigger than my source monitor, what you can do is just keep your mouse bit on the dividend, okay, or on the divisor, and you'll get this this extender kind of a your mouse pointer just will basically just change, okay, and you can just click and drag now, okay, to the left hand side to increase your program monitors size. Similarly, guys, you can even do that with the timeline. If you feel that my timeline should be taking more space since there are more videos, okay, right now, so just go ahead and keep your mouse button on the divisor, alright, keep it over there and move to the left till you are satisfied, okay. Now right now I'm just gonna go ahead and undo all my changes. Now the control Z right now will not work, so what you can do is go under the Windows command right again, okay, workspace, go in the menu, guys, okay, and say reset the current workspace. Now the current workspace is the editing workspace. It's gonna get reset, click, it's gonna ask you yes or no. I'm gonna do yes, and everything is back to perfect. Now if you guys ever feel that like, TS Style, man, teach me how to customize, as in I don't really like this project panel over here, and I am it would be better if it would have been stayed over here, alright. So like like with this program monitor, okay, just go ahead and click on this project panel, okay. Go ahead and click on the name, and then you can, when you see all these blue things, they are the drop zones, okay, which you will be getting, right? Go ahead and change it to the program monitor where it is, leave it, and the project panel will now get shifted with the program monitor, and then you can use it from there. So therefore guys, go ahead and make some really cool changes. If you really want the effects control to be alongside the timeline, okay, go ahead and do that. You can go ahead and do that. The next thing can be metadata. It's another very important type, guys. I'm about to tell you about this thing in my later video, like in the later part of the video. Media browser, another important thing, but I don't really use it much. If you feel like, now dude, now this I really will not be using this much, and you can just go, and it's like seriously occupying space for no bloody reason. Go ahead and close it. All right, close it, and it's gonna just go away. But now if you feel that you have just by mistakenly closed the project manager, you wanted to shift it, but by mistake just went ahead and closed it. So now what to do? Go under the Windows tab, alright, and there you'll be able to find the project once again. It's gonna be over here, and if you click on it, it's gonna come again. Similarly guys, with the media browser, window, and everything is gonna be over here, right? Everything, and then just gonna look for you, the media browser right over here. Click on it, and it's gonna come back. So that's what the interface is made up of. But right now guys, I actually just love this this new interface of CS6. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset it. Windows, workspace, and reset current workspace. Click on it. It's gonna ask you yes or no, and just go ahead and click on yes, and you will be back to the normal workspace. Now guys, like I said, now it's about time to learn what is a sequence and how do you input your video files in Premiere Pro. Okay, if you want to, like, see guys, let me tell you something first. There are at least 3 to 4 ways of importing files to Adobe Premiere Pro. Now since you guys are beginners, I'm going to teach you the easiest way to do so. Okay, go to the project panel, and guys, remember, everything that you import, it may be some music, it may be some kind of a voice, like some kind of an audio track, it may be a song, it may be a video, it may be a photo, it may be anything. Everything guys is gonna go and get accumulated in the project panel. Okay, so you make sure that you have kept this thing big. Okay, go and keep it a little big. You can then, yeah, I think it's good. Go ahead and find, just if you see this blank space over here in the project panel, okay, this gray blank area, do a 2 times click, a double click, and it's gonna open up the import button, I mean the import tab. All right, one more easy way to do to open up the import box is go ahead and use the keyboard shortcut, which is Control I, and once again guys, this import option has come up. Now guys, I'm gonna start with importing a video. Okay, it's a HD video, woman doing the yoga. It's a beautiful woman doing a yoga. Open the file. It's gonna import the file, and this is what it's gonna come out like. But guys, I have been using Premiere Pro for say for a few hours, and I made some changes. Okay, now guys, since you guys would have, if you guys have launched it for the very first time, you guys would have seen something like this. Okay, this is the new, this is one of the changes made in CS6. It is called the icon view. All right, it basically guys gives you the first frame, and it also gives you the ability to actually play the video in a small thumbnail. If you want to increase the size of this thumbnail, okay, just to make sure that before importing it into your timeline, okay, you can actually, there's this one slide over here guys. Okay, go ahead and make this size big. Alright, and you can actually play this thing real quick, okay, before importing it to the timeline. Right now I'm just gonna go ahead and make it small. And actually guys, since I'm gonna be working with some good projects, okay, I wouldn't want to use this icon view. I'm back to my list view, okay, because I think this is better. Now guys, now guys, you need to understand, you just cannot take anything and put it into the timeline like this. Okay, and the reason for that is you do not have a sequence. Now if you guys are because if you remember guys, when we had started the video, I had closed that panel, okay, which says which was offering me to make a sequence. I had went ahead and cancelled it, closed it, and I told you guys I will explain that part later. The actual reason for me to do that was I wanted to show you how do you create a new sequence, alright? And it's a very easy thing, guys. Seriously, it's a very easy thing. The magic is hidden in the project panel, okay? Go ahead and guys, make sure, like I want to tell you this one little notice. You guys cannot work on a project, okay? You cannot use a timeline until and unless you create this sequence, okay? It's like if you guys are familiar with After Effects, it's like you cannot start a project without a composition. So similarly, guys, you cannot start your project in Premiere Pro without a sequence. So you always need to have a sequence, alright? Now go ahead and click on this new item. Alright, there's gonna be a button over here. Alright, it looks like a page with a few, like, with a corner folded. Click on it and go to the part sequence. Okay, it's gonna be the first option. Click on it, and this is the thing. Alright, now this is just great. Okay, now this right here, guys, can be confusing to the new users, to, like, for those who are absolutely new to video editing. Okay, like if you guys are going to be confused in the DV, NTSC and all that kind of stuff, the standard 48 kilohertz, widescreen 32 kilohertz, widescreen 48 kilohertz, I would just say, guys, that go ahead, alright, and use one of the formats. Basically, guys, I would encourage you to use a DV, NTSC and a widescreen format, alright, widescreen 32 gigahertz. But frankly, guys, Adobe CS6 is made like this, that you seriously wouldn't be needing to select your needing to select a preset. Okay, so, and guys, if you ever want to select a preset, you can, these are a few pre-made presets. Okay, these are some presets made by the Adobe company. If you want to create your own preset, okay, go to the next tab, okay, which says settings. Go to the editing mode, click it down, okay, make sure, like, pull the menu down and click on custom. Once you do that, your time base, your frame size, your horizontal frame size, vertical frame size, your horizontal frame size, vertical frame size, 16:9 ratio, the ratio format, the fields. Actually, I would like to say that no fields right now, yeah, because that's because my video don't have no fields. Display format 30 pfs, I think this is good. Sample rate 32 hertz, 32 kilohertz, I think that's good. Audio samples, make sure that you do not change to milliseconds. Keep it as audio samples and everything will be great. And maximum render quality, guys, this is like it is recommended, but it's like if you have a good machine that, like, somewhere like minimum 4 GB and like a good maximum is up to your limit, actually, because I've seen machines like 12 GB RAM, 26 GB RAM, 32 GB RAM, all those kind of things. So best is up to you, minimum. And you can actually go ahead and save your own preset if you want. Name the preset, but I'm not gonna do that. Change your sequence name. Okay, I'm gonna change it to the yoga. I'll say yoga. Yeah, that's it. And tracks, guys, this is a one more cool thing. Okay, video tracks, this basically just means layers. Okay, if you guys are familiar with Sony Vegas Pro 11, alright, a cool software. If you guys are beginners, go ahead and try that also. Okay, it's a cool software for video editing, but I would say Premiere Pro is 10 times better than that. Okay, this basically 3 tracks are 3 layers. Okay, you can click on the name or 3 and you can just go ahead and change it to 5, or you can say, actually not 0, you can say it 9, but I'm just gonna keep 3 right now. Alright, and once you're done with that, just go ahead and click OK, and your sequence is gonna be ready. And now, guys, you can go ahead and import your footage. Okay, that is your video files or your audio files. Take them and now you can drag them to the timeline panel and let them go. And now, guys, this is the best part, I think, of CS6. Okay, it is like before, guys, what we used to do is like we had a rule that in CS5.15 or 5 that like we should be making the sequence according to the height and the width of the main video, okay, which we are using. In CS6, what it is there is that in the timeline, okay, it will automatically give you a warning saying that, sir, you that your video is not like the settings of the video are not matching the settings of the sequence. Okay, so, and this check right here, guys, which says always ask, I would highly recommend this to be there. Okay, because this is really important. make sure it is there, and just go ahead and click change the sequence settings, because it's like if you wouldn't have clicked on that change the sequence settings, you would have right now got those black borders, okay, or some black, some kind of black thing, which would have like looked a little bit amateur and not so professional. I'm trying to get you guys into the professional field, so listen to my advice and just go ahead and click on the change sequence, okay, change sequence settings. Now so yeah, now what else to teach you? That's one way of importing things to your timeline. Okay, now I think I'm gonna end my video over here because I made it 20 minutes. If I make it a little long, I may lose some public saying that like the video is too big and I may just lecture you people. Alright, so in the next video, guys, we are gonna we're gonna go inside more of into Adobe Premiere Pro, look at the timeline, okay, and start doing some basic editing in Premiere Pro. So thank you for joining me on this video, people. Thank you so much. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe me, and just please like my video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe. Thank you.